Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello my lovely alerts and welcome back to the Narc Alert. Oh my gosh, it's Friday again already, and it's practically the perfect summer time. I hope you're all having a great week, and as usual, if it's not the greatest week ever, next week is another week. We can go get it again. So, in tonight's video, I thought we might get a little bit more serious, given the new shakeup in the Amberverse, with Becky releasing a video speaking to Amber's latest posts. So, without any further ado, let's look at a few times when everything was Becky's fault.
Becky's getting pulled over. Oh yeah, Becky did get a ticket. Becky was going 78 in the 55 lane. She has a lead foot. Having 2 cats and a dog is a perfect amount right now.
Okay, but eventually, you know, the inevitable. It's something we don't want to talk about.
Wait, what?
The inevitable is
See,
something.
she goes off on things.
But listen, like one day when that happens, because it will, it has been my dream since childhood to get a black cat and name it Bagheera.
Babe.
Amber will use this opportunity to completely disregard Becky's dreams and then use them against her. I would never do what you dream of doing. I am a better pet partner. I'd never replace it.
Okay, and then like a little baby one that's
I don't
brown,
want...
and call it Mowgli.
That's fine. Do it. Do your boo. Do your boo. I don't like the whole, oh, you know, if my cat dies, I'm gonna get another one, because that's like replacing it. Next question. Hi Amber, absolutely adore watching you and Becky. My question is, do you and Becky plan on getting married or engaged? Much love, all the way from Europe. I don't know, because I'm not proposing.
No, it has to be me. But I don't plan on doing it for a while, because marriage is something I take very seriously, because, you know, my parents have gotten divorced after like 30 years together. Both of my sisters have been married, divorced, and then married again, and then, you know, like aunts and uncles. I want to marry someone and stay with that person. And like, and I'm not saying me and AMBERLYNN aren't going to stay together. It's just, you know, I'm not ready after just a year of being together.
I agree.
You know, I'm going to be 28 this year. I just want to do it the mature way.
I agree.
You know, I didn't want to jump into it with you, did I? I took my time.
Yeah, she did.
It was a long time before I could even say I love you.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain to them also why you don't want me cooking for you? Why we eat separately?
Oh, because I'm so picky. I mean, I liked when you cooked for me, but I was also unhappy and unsatisfied with it, because you were cooking it, you know, the super healthy way, and it was hard for me to handle that.
So that's in Becky's words.
Because you...
Too healthy.
You can handle that stuff.
Yeah. See, I like healthy food. It's just...
So, it is Becky's fault that they do not eat together. The reasoning is Amber cooks too healthy and Becky doesn't like it. Becky then proceeds to list many, many vegetables she likes. So, maybe it's the chef and not the ingredients.
You know, I mean, I like snap peas, and I like lettuce, and I like tomatoes, and I like cucumbers, and like green beans and peas. I like stuff like that.
Now, let's talk about our future goals together.
I would go with B.
Not at the moment. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm kind of more like the no, not really section.
Yeah.
Because I would love to like venture out and like live in another state.
That's true.
But she's not really in it to win it, or you know how it goes. But yeah, she's leaving and I'm sad about it. I'm not going because I won't be able to stay in the car for that long, and like there's no hotels.
No hotels to accommodate Amber, so she will just make Becky feel guilty for visiting her family.
And I just don't feel comfortable staying at someone's house when there's not really going to be enough room for me anyway. But yeah, I'm going to miss her. She's going to be gone for like 3-4 days. Babe, don't go. Don't make me laugh. It hurts.
I know, babe.
Oh, is that why you're making me laugh? Because you want me to hurt? What would it take for someone else to make you want to lose weight? Why don't you just do it for yourself? I am doing it for myself, but I think it's like the support. Like, you hear all the time, to lose weight, you need a good support system. Like, some people, like, need that. And I guess that's just what I needed. Like, that type of, like, hyping me up. And plus, it's like, I almost feel like I'm losing weight for us. Like, I'm not losing weight for her. It's like for me and for us. Because she said something so sweet today. She was like, you know, I want to like hike with you and stuff. And it's like, honestly, I can't. Like, I can't right now. And that's super sad. And like, I hate, like, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Like, I feel bad, but
She feels so bad about not being able to fulfill wifey's dreams because of her size, and yet says nothing about what Becky gave up for her for 4 years.
to do those things, I have to lose weight. And it is what it is. So, you know, you just start seeing things differently, like, depending on, like, the people in your life. And I've always wanted to travel, and Becky never did, which newly she wants to, which is so weird to me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I thought I was going to be with her forever. So I kind of, like, put all my dreams on the back burner. Like, you guys know that. Like, a lot of you saw that.
Aside from Bora Bora, which was never going to happen, it's not clear about all the dreams that she put on the back burner. Becky, however, never got to go on hikes, see the caves, ghost explore, or visit her family.
Because when you love someone, you kind of like do that. And it's like, now that I'm talking to someone that like likes to travel and wants to travel, I'm just like, wow, perfect match. Hi. So it's like now, like, I just like see things differently. Becky supported you as well. That's kind of mean to say she didn't. There's different levels of support. And she didn't support me in the way that I needed. I just don't understand why you couldn't get into therapy years ago, and now that you have wifey, you suddenly care about your health. I don't think people understand that, like, the support around you has a lot to do with, like, also how you see yourself. And that's why people always say you need a really good support system.
Paul says good. Becky Amber literally said she settled for you. You're ignorant enough to still defend her. I'm not defending her, but to be honest, I feel like I was settling for AMBERLYNN too.
It is typical for victims of narcissistic partners or parents to stay in jobs or relationships far longer than what is healthy. They can have issues with attachment. They are often referred to as trauma bonded.
You know, we were settling for each other. We built this really strong bond and this care and this partnership, but it wasn't like it should have been, you know.
And I don't think that's rude at all. It's just how it is sometimes. So do you agree or disagree that Becky was an enabler? Okay, so this is a situation. When I say that she wasn't an enabler, people are like, yes, she was. Yes, she was. Oh my God, you can't even be honest. But then when I say that she was an enabler, people are like, oh my God, you're so abusive and you're so rude. So I'm just going to say how I feel, and I'm going to say yes, she was. 100%.
We eventually made up and whatnot, but I had the rest of that week and all that weekend to sit there and think about all these things, think about, you know, all my faults, where I'm lacking, and where I need to strengthen myself. And I realized to myself that this is not the relationship for me, and I don't want to be in a relationship right now.
People with traits of NPD often isolate their partners in intimate relationships. They do not want any outside influences to make them question the relationship or bolster their self-esteem.
I'm not saying I would never.
I'll tell you.
Huh?
No.
Mindy? It was a stupid
No,
argument.
I'll tell them after you're done talking.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Tough titties.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It was just a petty argument, and...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell them, because you've been saying everything, so I'm going to tell them.
What was it about? I don't remember.
I'm just going to tell them. It doesn't matter. Wait, what was it?
I don't remember.
She invited people over, and I woke up, because sometimes, like, I have really bad anxiety. You guys know how that is. I told Becky, is it okay if we can make plans with them some other day? Because I woke up, like, mentally unstable that day.
Yeah.
And Becky was getting really mad at me because...
I think I was at a point where I was going stir crazy. I just came back from my family's, so I thought it was a good idea. Why don't they just come up here and hang out for the day? Continue.
Yeah. And it was unfortunate because I wanted to see them too. So I was like, hey, let's just see them tomorrow. Because I didn't want them to come on a day I was having anxiety. Like, so I just said, hey, can we, reschedule for tomorrow? And she got really mad about that. And you know how, like, sometimes, like, a small argument happens and then it, like, becomes, like, this bigger thing. Like, then I just started telling her, like, how I really felt, like how my feelings got hurt a lot, like she would hurt my feelings a lot, and then it just like became this whole thing, and that's literally how me and Destiny broke up as well.
Let's reframe this from Becky's perspective. She finally got to visit family and wanted to see her friends when she got home. She was faced with another anxiety attack, and all the attention was meant to be on Amber. Many with traits of NPD will pull something dramatic when they feel the need for extra attention.
Year that it came out, and so I got it, and that was before, like, obviously I realized I was a lesbian, because I'm telling you, it was the year that it came out, so I was young, and I was just watching it, and I was like so entranced. I was like, okay, I'm feeling some type of way. I mean, not like that. Oh my God, this sounds TMI, but yeah, I remember that. But I thought it was about cheerleaders. Okay, but you have to think of it like this. Why was my young ass self trying to buy a movie about cheerleaders so I could look at them? Obviously, girl, you're gay.
And no, she never tried to break up with me. She never tried to break up with me. Me and her would get into really intense discussions, and then we would both pretty much be like, I don't want to be in this anymore. But then she would be the one to snap back and be like, Bud, let's work on it. I love you. I don't want this to end. And then we would work it out every time at her request. And then that's what led to the breakup. We got into a really bad argument. And I went and stayed a few days with my family. And then after those few days, I realized that I just couldn't anymore. Apparently the entire 4 years that me and AMBERLYNN were together, she was questioning her sexuality, and she knew she knew the whole time. And it was just, I would pick up on little things. I would be like, so are you like into dudes too? I always told her, I said, if you are, I'm not gonna leave. We can work it out. I just want to understand, and I want the truth. that being said, her being hidden away in the closet the entire 4 years we were together, that was her fault. That was her fault, because I gave so many opportunities for her to come clean to me, and every time it was a fight or you know, she would get defensive and a little angry, and she would tell me, you know, I feel like you're invalidating that I'm a lesbian.
Gaslighting. You aren't seeing what you're seeing, and if you insist on it, then there is something wrong with you.
And it's because, you know, I can pick up on things. It would hurt me to know that my partner, the person I love, was afraid to tell me something.
Becky, you speak for all of us there, and we truly want you to know none of this was really your fault. Thank you again for joining me on another Narc Alert. How do we feel about Becky's latest predicament? Is she right in feeling slighted? Should Amber have hidden her bisexuality? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to click like if you like the video and hit subscribe. It's really cool and important. We've also got a Patreon and lots of fun merch you could check out. Have a wonderful evening, and don't forget to join us on tomorrow's live stream. Until we meet again, please be kind, and hasta luego.